So lesson 2 is applying product. So we're just going to re-scuff the nails a little bit because it's been a day or so. So make sure, don't just work on the top because you'll thin down the nail plate, but make sure you get all the way up into the top. Right, so if I show you on this hand what I mean. Right, so gently just come in the side, yeah?
Yeah.
And it is only a gentle, because we're just re-scuffing from the first lesson, which was a few days ago, Neil. So you make sure all that has just got a re-scuff, so you're not really doing anything. But the more you scuff over the top, the thinner you're going to make that nail place. Yeah. So you're just touching the nails. So remember we showed you the other day that you can come up.
Up, yeah.
Yeah. So you're just re-scratching that surface. Usually once you've done that within the first time, you'll just get that side as well there. Once you've done that the first time, you would usually go straight on with your product, but we had a break in between, so we're just re-scuffing all of them surfaces, just so everything adheres properly. Is this too high with my arm being up here?
No.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Because you've got to make sure that you're... Sorry, that was me. Of course.
It wouldn't be nothing new, would it?
No, nothing new if you can't go and stuff something up on you. So just angle it so it's not touching. So just angle it further up so it's not touching the rest of the nail and it's just coming into those back parts. Okay. The micro scratches are still there from the other day. We're just making sure we just get a little bit of a more adhesion side, because you know me on my nails, I'll just go and take it all off. And I'm trying not to because I've got a little mini fracture in that nail and it keeps catching on everything. So make sure you get your side and your cuticle area. They're like the really, really important part, because it's them that's going to lift before anywhere else.
Yeah, that one's done.
Yeah. Right, so if you get your nail surface cleanser and your little fox hair brush here. I call it fox hair, I don't know what hair it is actually. And then brush downwards towards you. So with a little bit of pressure, so you make sure you get all of that dust off. If you haven't got a brush, you can use a lint-free pad, but brushes are a whole lot easier. Brushes you can sterilise and reuse, lint-free pads just go in the bin, so that's all part of your consumables, so you try and keep your consumables that you throw away down, and you just sterilise what your brushes and your files, unless it's a single use file, and then that will go in the bin after that client. So it depends what system you've set yourself up with, and that should always be in your prices as well. So if you're using single use stuff like your files or anything like that, that's all got to be within your prices.
Yeah, because you have to pay on getting them.
Yeah. get myself comfy. Right, with the bonder,
This one.
okay, so we're using the old prep system. I have got the new prep system, but I want this gone. Right, so just load the brush up, right?
Yeah.
And literally you just sweep it over the nail, not touching the skin. It's just for the nail bed. And this dehydrates the nail. See the way it's gone chalky white again? So if you carry on doing that, you don't need loads on, but you need to make sure there's stuff on. You just leave the brush loaded and then you just work it over the nails. So you're going to need more on.
Yeah. And you might as well.
Yeah, just leave the brush loaded. It's down to the drag, so just tip it. That's it.
You'd have to use it every little bit though, don't you?
Yeah, yeah.
Otherwise.
Well, you're just wasting product if you don't use every little bit. Oh, I forgot the thumb. I'm sorry. So you can see when the moisture starts to wear off, and just reload your brush then. Into middle. So as long as your client now doesn't touch anything, because these are prepped, they've been dehydrated, so the pH is right for the next application, because you need to dehydrate the nail so all of your other products will stick to it.
It smells like nail polish remover.
Does it?
Yeah.
I can't smell anything, remember, so...
It does, it smells like
Yeah.
nail.
Now, not everyone will need a dehydrator. Dehydrators are more for people that have greasy nails or other things. I just go through the throws. Right, so if you get your base gel, right, so on your base gel, so we're using Bond Boost base. Right, so this is where always scrape down your barrel, leave your product on one side, right?
Yeah.
So you've got nothing on that side, so it's all underneath. And what I do is I just lay the first bit down, right, and I lay it there, scrape off the rest onto my bottle, and then I push the gel in little movements backwards. Then I'll leave that there. I'll go to the back, just miss the cuticle and the side walls, and pull down. So then you've got a very thin layer, and by you're scrubbing it in.
Yeah.
So all those tiny little micro fractures you've just done,
It'll get it as well.
Yeah, that'll grip hold of the base. Right, so you've still got some on there.
Yeah.
So because there's less on there now, you can come in at the middle of the nail and then push it backwards towards the cuticle, but just in that jerky movement to scrub it in. So it's just a few millimetres off the cuticle that your products go.
It's like there.
Yeah. And then you make sure you take all the excess off, because you don't want that building up. Right, and you'll have enough on to do that one. And this one cures in an UV LED lamp for 30 seconds. So we'll do that. So if your client's nails are like really weak, you can use the fibre base. But otherwise this one's good enough. So that little bit that we put on for the thumb, yeah, and then scraped it off, has actually done all 5 nails. So that's how little you need. So make sure you remove all the excess, so the cure is going to be completely done. Right, so we'll pop them in the lamp for 30 seconds. So if you want to put a little bit more on your brush, scrape off one side, just scrape off one side, and start with your thumb. And literally just sort of like trowel it in. So you're pushing it into all of them crevices. Okay. So the more jiggle you do, the more you get sort of scrape it in. New word, scrape. The more you can get it into them etches, then the better adhesion you're going to give your client. Right, so if you feel like you're running low, right, just put a little bit on, take off one side, place the product at the front of the nail, and then work backwards with the little bit you got left. So otherwise you're going to have too much product on the back of the nail.
And not enough on the front.
Oh, no, you'll always have lots on the front because you're pulling down to the free edge. But what you're going to do is you're going to build up that back. It's going to touch the skin.
Yeah.
And that could then cause lifting problems. It can also cause problems with people getting contact dermatitis. Because the product's touching the skin. So if you find it touch the skin too much, then you get one of your little, I'll just show, I'm doing a naughty. So you just get one of these.
Yeah, and
you'd run it round wherever you need it to remove that product. So they're your consumables. And I find the best place to get those little things is Timo. Right, and that can go in for a cure for 30 seconds. Right, so we're going to go on with lilac pink, and this is your builder. Right, I'm going to struggle with this one now, because I haven't cured that properly.
No.
Right, so once again, take it off the barrel because you don't want that dripping everywhere, and take it off one side so you can see there's hardly anything on there. Because what we're going to do, once again, we're going to put the product in the centre, and we're going to do exactly the same again, keeping it really, really thin, tucking it in, but not touching. So where I touched there, you just take that away. Don't take it away with your fingers, take it away with that little scrapey thing. Right? And it's a very thin layer, so you see how much you've still got left there.
Yeah.
So you carry on working with that. I've stumped that back in for you. So plop it in the centre, and then push everything back in that little jerky movement. And you'll feel it catching.
Do you do as well?
It's like as if the base coat goes...
Yeah, I want this.
And you just want that really, really thin. The thinner your application, the better your application. So as long as you've got all of the nail covered, there's nothing on the skin. So if you get anything on the skin, just use the little cotton toothpick. That's the best way I can describe it, a cotton toothpick. Right, so with this builder gel, it's also, this is a 60-second LED or 120 UV setting. So we'll put that, I'll prep the lamps so I can get them in for you. Right, so if you've got any on the skin, just take it off with your little toothpick thing. Because that way, nothing's going to catch.
No.
It's not going to cure on the skin because it's not designed to cure on the skin.
That nail's just caught me. Only a bit there, yeah.
Right, so I'll just wait for that to settle down. Because even this has to... Oh, I can't get myself all comfortable today. Right, I think I just caught that going in. Right, so on these ones you can obviously see we're doing the thumb because it's very thin.
Yeah.
But when we come to do the builder, we do the thumb last. So for student start nows, you can do one finger at a time with your builder and just get your client to put their fingers into the lamp. So if you've got 2 lamps like we have here, then you're a little bit lucky. So right, you've got a lot on there, so
yeah.
I would take some of that off back into the bottle and then use that and spread that around. Because otherwise you just find that your brush gets clogged up with it and you're not getting a smooth application that you're after. This also helps the next layer of gel know where to go. So it's important that this is in the right place. So the next layer of gel doesn't like splurge into your side walls or over your cuticle. So it gives it a boundary of sorts. Right. Oops, I've got a fuzzy. Don't know where to pick that up from.
It's a tiny bit.
Right, so I'm putting them into cure. Right, no, keep it open because you're going to need it. Actually, I'll bring this back up before I cure it. Right, so on this one,
yeah,
right, we're also going to do the same again. Right, we're going to have it on one side, right, and then what we're going to do is we're just going to, so you can see I've got way too much on that brush, so I'll just scrape it off onto the other fingers for now. Right, and on this one we're just going to put down a layer, just a nice little thin layer, and we're not going to cure it. This is called your slip layer, and this tells the gel exactly where it's going. So if you're going to do one finger at a time, you'd only put this on one finger. Okay, so you can see how much that's already built up. Them nails. I did catch that nail going in. I'm stupid. Right, so what you do after you've got that, right, is you'll pick up a little bit more.
Yeah.
Right, you'll come and you'll place the product like that. Okay, and then what you do is you move that product with the brush, just gently bumping it up towards the cuticle area. Don't take your brush off and move your brush side to side. If you want thinner free edges, you can just do that. Right, so if you pass me that,
I'm sure I've just hit that hand, that foot.
Oh, don't worry. That, where's that little stick gone?
I see.
Right. So you can see how thick that's going
Yeah.
already. Right, I've just taken some off there, so if you knock it like that, just bring your brush back in behind the product and then just pull it down. Right, so if you're doing one finger at a time,
You do that.
you do that. Right, so put your slip. Oh no, I've got to cure that hand. Right, so by having the finger turned upside down, that is going to move all the product into the centre. Right, and what you can do is you can give yourself that little bit of extra time, so now you can do the middle finger. So you're doing that little bead again. Right, you're placing the bead down at the top of the nail. And then you're just moving it backwards, because this is where you build your apex. So you're going side to side, side to side, and bringing it down. Right, so take some of the product off your brush, because you've got way too much on there. Because you can see how thick that is.
Yeah, it's...
Right, so just go in and reform what you want it to do. Right, and what you can do is you can get, so where you've got your sides here,
Yeah.
right, you can just pick up a bit of the product from here and you can bring it up, or you can drag it down. So dragging it down will take the bulk of the product up here, because you don't want the cuticle area being bulky.
No.
Right, and that'll take it down. And all you do is you get your client to turn your hand upside down again. And that'll give you a little bit more work and time.
Yeah.
Okay. Let me just check that. Right, so you can see there where it's like gone up by the cuticle area. So what we'll do is we'll just come in and keep that tucked. See the way I'm pushing the cuticle up?
Yeah.
But I'm just taking that little bit of product away. So I'm not really touching the product per se. I'm just moving it away from the cuticle by that micro bit. Okay, so we've got a little bit of runoff there because there was too much on the brush. Okay, right, you quickly go in with, right, so your beads are going to vary in size, depending, oh, this bloody chair, depending on the nail.
Yeah.
Okay, so your thumbs are like the largest bead, your little finger's the littlest bead. Right, so place your bead down here, like that. Right, and then just let it drop off your gel brush. Okay, and then you can go in and manoeuvre it. Sorry, I knocked you then. And then just float it down.
You can see though, can't you, where?
So you can see where you haven't coarse and where you have coarse. Right, so if you've got enough product on, you can just use the liner brush to bring the product over to your sidewalls and away from your cuticles. So don't press too hard, because otherwise you'll have like a big lump that you're going to have to file out. Oh, you didn't want that one there at all, did you? No. That was my fault, sorry. Do you want to just wipe that off yourself with a lint-free wipe? I'll sort myself out in a second. Always get your clients to tuck the fingers away. Right, so if you've just done what I've just made poor Laura do, oh, I've just caught that next finger and I've snapped that.
Oh.
So take that away. Oh, I can go in the bin because I can't use that. Right, so I'm going to remove that from that side. Right, and I'm going to carefully remove that bit from up there. Right, I touched that on there, so if we get the liner brush, see where I just knocked the front?
Yeah.
So if we just get the liner brush and we bring that through like that, yeah?
Yeah.
Right, I'm just going to get that little piece while I can see it. Right. Oh. And then I'm going to turn my hands upside down for you. So I didn't put the extra builder on that one, did I? No. So what we'll do is we'll put these 3 fingers in after they've hung upside down, because the gravity will pull and you'll get your natural...
The natural look of...
Yeah, so your natural apex will go in.
I don't understand the verb, but...
Yeah, and this is what you learn. So if you have a look now and you check that none of it is on any of the skin, any of the cuticle. So if there is, you remove it. Right, so you see you've got like a little bump there. So use your liner brush,
not that brush.
right, and then just bring the product at it and smoothen that out. So you've taken that away. So these are the fine details. So if you do them now, you're not going to have problems when you come to file them. You'll have a better base. So I'm going to throw them in there. Right, so we'll just do a couple of fingers at a time. So a minute little bit on your brush. Minute. That's it. You've got plenty on there. So do, this is your base. So put on your slip layer.
I've done the base on this.
This is your slip layer.
Oh.
This is your base slip layer, so you don't need to screw up it in, you just need to place it now. Right. So make sure that goes everywhere you want the gel to go. And the same with that one, very thin. Thin to win. That's all you got to remember, thin to win. Right. So we don't cure this. So, no, we're just going to do 2. So you see that little fluffy at the end of that nail? We'll take that off because we don't want that cured.
I shouldn't be doing that either, should I? Let's be honest. Put it on my trackie.
Yeah, I don't be putting it on the brush either, because you're going to contaminate the gel.
No, it come on my nails, so went like that.
Oh no, don't ever do that. Right, so pick up a tiny little bit, a tiny little bead. Wipe off one side. Right, place the bead near the cuticle. So lay your brush down flat, not like that. Hello?
What the fuck?
I'm videoing.
Have you paused it?
No. Right, so you see that we're taking the product and we're putting it down like that off the whole base.
Yeah.
Okay. Right, just... Right, so after that interruption... So, oh sorry, while I get comfy again. Right, so just move that little bead around. So if you feel you need a little bit more, you can go back in your pot. But always make contact with the gel you've already placed down. So some clients like thicker nails, some clients like thin nails. I like thin nails.
It is better doing the side walls with this.
Yeah. It keeps your work cleaner by doing that. So what we'll do is we'll put that in and you do that little finger. So you need your slip layer on there, because that's how they turned out.
Quite proud of them.
I'd be proud of that for your first time as well. So little slip layer. And then a little bead.
It's only a little thing, it's only a little.
Yeah, so place your bead down. And then with the flat of your brush, because that'll pick up more of your product and move it around better. So you'd always need your apex in this one, because this is your build, and the apex is where the strength is, and that's always 3/4 of the way up the nail, so it's more, you just follow the natural curvature of the nail when you're doing it. And I'll hang that upside down. Right, so if you go on and do the next finger, if you feel confident enough, you can do 2 fingers. Just depends on how you feel.
Right.
So slip layer, that one's done.
That one's done.
So slip layer.
Slip layer.
It's so hard to hold that finger out straight. I'll pop that in for you.
Do this one as well.
Oh, she feels confident enough to go with 2. Go on, Laura. Proud. Move that away. Right, so pick up a nice size bead. Not too big, not too small. Because remember, we can always take product off. So lay the brush flat and let the bead just drop off. You know, because you're left-handed.
Yeah. It would be easier, wouldn't it?
It'd be a whole lot easier if you had. So, just hold the brush just above the nail, make contact, and then just keep blopping it. Not too hard, because you need like a circle. See the way the product is circling and making a bump? Right? And then you can work that circle into your cuticle area, down your side walls. So you just push it back a little bit, let it bounce. And then you just glide it down. Right, so I'll turn my hand upside down. So on this one we're doing the thumb. I'll move that out of shot. So you're going to need a bigger bit for your slip layer, and then we're going to need a bigger bead. Right, now fingers are really easy to do. Thumbs, I'll show
It's
you.
a bit more.
Yeah, because it's wider. So you're going to need about that much product
Yeah.
on. Right, what you're going to do is, see that little angle I've got that at?
Yeah.
So right, can you see the
Where it's
bead
coming.
underneath
Yeah,
now?
it's coming.
Right, drop your bead just there. Yeah. Move it over a little bit. Move it over a little bit, leaving the predominant in the centre.
Yeah.
Right. Walk it up. And then from side to side, so you're just bringing this bead down. So it's harder for me to do from this angle because I'm holding the thumb up. When it's on your angle, yeah,
Yeah.
the thumb would be down, which would help the product come down. So you see you've got your nice apex put in. So now all you're going to do is take over from me and bring the rest of that product down, and I'm going to carry on curing them for you. And then I'll turn that upside down. What seconds I've got left on there? Right. So if you go on now and do that finger, because you don't do your thumbs on your builder, you always do your thumbs separately. Right, so that's what that looks like. So can you see it's a little bit heavy at the back? So we'll rectify that before we go in. Right, so if you tip the finger down, the gel will fall down. I always say gel's alive until you cook it.
Yeah.
Because it will go wherever it done well once, as soon as you stop touching it.
Yeah, so you don't want to.
Yeah. So all I'm doing at the moment is just holding that thumb down to let gravity try and pull that big lump that I put on. Because I'm sitting at the wrong side doing it from the camera. Nice, you just want to clean up that little bit of skin at the back. Then I'll hold that upside down for you. Because that's the bit that, once it's cured on me. But it's also going to be the first to chip off. And just down that side wall, if you just sort of tuck it under the nail and then drag that off. There you go, I'll hang that upside down. Right, so where we've built this and it's been a little bit big, scrape off your brush completely. Try and hold that upside down and teach it how to do this.
Yeah.
Right, so make contact at the back.
Yeah.
Right, and then sort of gently, as you're moving it down, pull the product down so it removes most of that bulk from the whole nail. And then you can wipe it off and then you can go in and just refine that nail.
Wow, that's kind of odd though. That's just come off.
So if you find that you've taken too much off, smooth it down and then just put a little thin blob on to put your apex.
I
don't need an apex on that thumb because that thumb's quite apexy to start with.
I think there's enough product on it. I don't know.
Right, can you see there? You've got like a little note in the centre there, yeah. Now, is that the product underneath, or is that like a little fuzzy that got
Little
in there?
fuzzy.
Little
Sounds-
fuzzy. So if you
sounds
take it out now, you're not going to have to file it away after. Because that'll be the bit that bites you in the bum. So I'm going to hold that upside down. See if that gel goes back into place for you. And then I'll let you do the thumb completely. So you see where you touched before? No, I'm just showing you.
Yeah.
Right. Right, you've got a little hair in there.
Asshole.
Right, so if you get your little... That's it. So get hold of the thumb. Right. Then just get your brush with the teeniest, tiniest, minute, minuscule amount. So basically wiping it clean.
Yeah.
And then start at the top and then just pull it down.
And there's a little fucker.
Right, so clean up. Clean up in aisle 2.
Yeah.
Very tempted just to use my nails, which I shouldn't.
I use mine before.
Yeah, that's what tackies tend to do, and this is why tackies get dermatitis. Right, so I'm going to let you do that. So that's what they look like. You happy with that?
I'm actually proud of them.
Right, so I'm going to let you do the thumb
Needs
and
to
see what you've remembered.
have the slick. Just reminds me of slick back.
Right, so remember how much product you need to pick up for your thumb. So lay your brush flat. So it's not on that angle, so it sort of just drops off.
Yeah.
You just bounce it back and then just wiggle it all the way down. So it's floating down the nail. It's not you're not sort of pressing it in.
No, it just does its own, like, it does its own
Yeah,
little thing.
just does its own thing. Yeah.
Reminds me of kids.
Yeah, unfortunately, yeah.
Don't want to do that. Okay. This brush is so much better though for this hard part.
Yeah, liner brushes, yeah. Make your work a lot neater and make it easier when you come to the next step. So if you find that you've put a massive big blob of it, blob of product on your client, you can put that into pure alcohol and remove the product from your client's skin with the pure alcohol. It will dehydrate your client's skin, so you need to make sure then that the cuticle remover. Oh, now I see why you girls have a problem over it. It's not easy when I've got 2 in. Right, so...
This one's done now, isn't it?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, and so is this hand. So with your nail surface cleaner...
Yeah.
Okay, so if you get a lint-free wipe...
Yes, done it.
You'll still need that for your next bit. So yeah, there's your build.
And which one?
So yeah, your nail surface. I have got such the dirtiest little hands. Right, so give them a wipe over. No, give them a good wipe over, like you're cleaning them. You feel you're taking the inhibition layer off.
Yeah.
That's what you need to do. So a nice little hard scrub. Because then your file won't get covered in inhibition layer. And you'll get a cleaner, smoother finish. Right, so once this hand comes out, in
40 seconds.
no, because I put it back in. I was just making sure. So that's the set that
Same.
you've just done.